Hey everyone, this is Jeremy from MainTakeAway, and today we're going to be talking about Meatball Sundae by Seth Godin. It's got a lot of really good golden nuggets in it, so let's get right into it. Here's a quick look at the title. It states, "Is your marketing out of sync?" So adapting your market to the current times. Seth Godin in a nutshell. Seth Godin has written 14 books that have been translated into 30 languages, all bestsellers. American Way magazine calls him America's greatest marketer, so he always has something very valuable to say. He tells us in the book to ask the right question. Not how do we use the cool new tools to support our existing structure, but how do we become an organization that thrives because of the new marketing? Not how do we use this new marketing to maintain business as usual, but how can our business itself be altered? He defines a meatball as a commodity, a branded item of little differentiation and decent quality. You can't grow meatballs because they're ubiquitous, which means they're found everywhere. Stop making meatballs and start making something that goes very well with hot fudge and marshmallow sauce. But the hot fudge and marshmallow sauce, you'll see, will be defined throughout the 14 trends that we talk about. Organizing to succeed. Business growth comes from satisfying the people who can best leverage your ideas. New marketing doesn't demand better marketing. It demands better products, better services, and better organizations. Marketing doesn't support the organization. The organization supports marketing. A little tidbit he states in the book is to hire inexperienced employees. It's a lot easier to teach someone to do something exactly how you want it than to unteach them first. Now we'll discuss the 14 main trends he talks about in the book and how you can adapt these trends to upgrade your marketing game. 1. The direct communication and commerce between producers and consumers. Organized sports saw snacks as a hassle, but eventually realized the game was the hassle. They were in the food business. That's where they were profitable. So go from finding customers from your product to finding products for your customers. An inbound email is a chance to eliminate barriers and have real dialogue with a prospect or customer. 2. The amplification of the voice of the consumer and independent authorities. In any community, 1% are the givers, but you don't know who those 1% are in advance. You can't be that restaurant on the lookout for that one key food critic from the newspaper. Now you have to be on the lookout for everyone. Blogs convert readers and views into writers. Blogs connect 3 real desires: to hear our own voices, to be heard by others, and to hear what the crowd thinks. 3. The need for an authentic story as the number of sources increases. 4. There is an extremely short attention span in consumers due to so many products, which he calls clutter. 5. The trend of the long tail. In every single micro market, the market rewards the leader, the best in the world. The number of markets is skyrocketing. Invest what it takes to be seen as the best in any market you choose to compete in. 6. The trend of outsourcing. A marketer without a factory is actually more innovative, faster moving, and more fashion focused. Why? Instead of trying to keep the factory busy, the marketing can focus on keeping the market busy instead. Either what you're doing is repetitive, in which case you can outsource it, or it's homemade, insightful, and filled with initiative and judgment, in which case you can charge for it. 7. Google and the dicing up everything. TV shows are bundled with ads, businesses are bundled with office buildings, book publishers bundle authors and share the expertise of their staff. We've been bundling for so long, we forgot that we're doing it. 8. The infinite channels of communication. And 9. Direct communication and commerce between consumers and consumers, not to be confused with producers and consumers, which we talked about earlier. Consumer to consumer, much like Etsy, much like eBay, those are becoming more prevalent. Shifts in scarcity and abundance. Talent like this, IDEO, is hard to find and bores easily when asked to work on a limited range of products. 11. The triumph of big ideas. The idea must be embedded into the experience of the product itself. And 12, the shift from how many things you get from this company to who provides this product. 13, the wealthy are like us. Most people used to buy middle of the road stuff. Few bothered with the dirt cheap or super expensive. But now the cheapest is so available, it polarizes more for dirt cheap or super expensive. Think Walmart and think Whole Foods on two different spectrums. Today's spoiled consumer is willing to pay anything for the exclusive, the noteworthy, and the indulgent. 14, the last trend, new gatekeepers. There's no gatekeepers. Little note about PR and promotion. He said, if it were me, I'd take a long-term approach. First, identify the blogs that actually do have an interest in what I'm trying to have featured. Then I'd read them. Over time, start interacting with those bloggers. Submit relevant links that have nothing to do with my company. Post comments on the field in general. Become part of the circle. Then months, even years later, when you have something relevant to add, then you can add a truly personal note to someone you've interacted with. He discusses a critical mass checklist. Do more users benefit the other users by bringing down prices or increasing the power of communication? Are we falsely relying on the masses to solve problems that are obvious when we have a small number of customers? How can we lower the number of users we'll need before the benefits of critical mass kick in? Why does style matter? Are we betting people will become our customers because everyone else is doing it? If so, how do we realistically cross that chasm? Other little marketing gold nuggets he talks about is, we aren't in charge. Create an environment where other people could have a conversation and create the content for you. Transform your company into an organization that makes stories. Ideas that spread through groups of people are far more powerful than ideas delivered at somebody, which makes sense his 14th point in the trend in getting out, getting involved in the community of bloggers, and then after being involved, knowing this community, then going forth and giving the value that you want. Overall, Meatball Sundae is given a 4.6 out of 5-star rating by 63 people on Amazon. You can click on the Amazon link below to buy the book. It's very cheap. It only costs 1 cent plus shipping, so it would be well worth it. And also, tell us what you learned from this video. Click the like button below and share this with someone on Facebook who needs to hear this advice. Tweet this video or tweet at us saying what you learned. And also, share a comment below on what you liked or disliked about the video, and we'll change it accordingly. That's it for the summary today on Meatball Sundae.